Herbalife, a premium health and wellness company, has been changing people's lifestyle with science-backed products since 1980s. Now today, Dr. Parag Singhal, a leading consultant physician and endocrinologist, has been appointed as the Global Nutrition Advisory Board representing India. In a conversation with NDTV, Dr. Parag says that messaging to the youth struggling with problems like obesity should be simple, right composition at the right time is the message. Let's listen in.
Joining us now is Dr. Parag Singhal, who in fact has been appointed to the Global Nutrition Advisory Board of Herbalife. First of all, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
And my first question to you is if you can explain to us about your role in Herbalife.
Yeah, so thank you very much. My role within the company is to simplify the science behind the argument of healthy life and healthy eating, and also promote the culture of safety and quality.
So I also want to ask you that if we talk about Herbalife, you're talking about the quality, you're talking about the lifestyle, but there are other companies as well who in fact, say the same line to all the customers that we are here to change your lifestyle. So how does Herbalife stands out?
Yeah, so I think one has to look at the track record of the company or different companies. One has to look at the processes company employs for internal assurance and what is the external assurance process. Only then one can be assured of the quality and safety of the product.
So you're a person who believes in research. So I'll first of all ask you this, because if we talk about changing the lifestyle, it is a youth who's a lot interested in that. But the problem is that they do not know where to start. And if you look at social media, it only confuses one. There is something that you should eat. You should not eat white rice. Some saying that you should not eat brown rice. Some saying that you should not eat white bread. Some saying that brown bread is just as unhealthy. So what is your suggestion to that youth?
So yeah, you're absolutely right. There are mixed messages out in social media and in public domain. But I think this is what the role of advisory body is, to simplify, first of all, understand the science so that people can talk about that. So let me just briefly explain how diabetes is becoming a real problem in a country like India, how obesity is becoming a problem in India, and that's for two reasons. One is our genes are stacked against us. Second, our carbohydrate intake is very high compared to our protein intake. So we have got relatively low muscle mass and high fat. So what we have to do is simplify that how we can have a balanced diet with less carbohydrate, little bit more protein, and the second thing is about quantity. It is not about anything else. The overall calorie intake has to be slightly less than our consumption.
So also, sir, I want to ask you, if you talk about suggestions, your suggestions certainly, there are people, who are just starting out and they are looking at social media. There are a lot of things that is very much hyped up on social media. Number one, if we talk about diets like keto diet, if we talk about intermittent fasting, now these things certainly makes this process a very complex one. So what is your suggestion there, and certainly what is your take on all of these things like keto diet and intermittent fasting that are very much hyped up in today's time?
I think this is where the role of agencies, especially government, comes in. The messaging has to be very simple. There are two essential factors in the diet. One is composition of the diet, having balanced diet with nutrition, and second is the quantity of the diet. And if that message is simple, then public will find it easy to absorb the message and follow it. You're absolutely right. There are so many versions of diets available in the public domain. It is very confusing. I personally don't subscribe to that. My submission is simply right composition, right amount, and we will lose weight.
You said right composition and right amount. But if we talk about people who are, today what we call fitness freaks, very much into fitness, and they boast about, eating only high protein diets. So how do you see that diet, sir?
Yeah, I think that's also I've heard, and I suspect largely that information is coming from gym, media, trainers, and it's not about building muscles. They are trying to become bodybuilders. Our message is not about that. Our message is eating healthy life. living healthy lifestyle, eating healthily, and one starts losing weight and one starts preventing damage to your body.
So my last question to you is that we here in India are big time foodies. I mean, I'm pretty sure you are also one. So when it comes to, if you're changing of lifestyle, you're bringing a product that is good, sir, but what options are you giving us to the big time foodies in terms of flavors?
So as I understand, US and Europe only have got two flavors. One is chocolate and vanilla. But to suit the Indian palate and to make it more attractive, the company has come out with many flavors: kulfi, mango, rose kheer, pan. So yeah, this is quite exciting, and this is what Indian public wants.
So which is the flavor that you recommend to the people?
So I have tried different flavors, and the best one, which is my own combination of kulfi and mango.
So we expect that will also be coming out in a box soon?
Hope so.
So certainly, we were talking to Dr. Parag Singhal, who was certainly saying that there are a lot of options to choose from for all those people who are looking to switch their lifestyle with Herbalife. Now with camera person Sachin Gupta, this is Ishika Verma for NDTV.